Speaking of gay.
What a transition.
Oh, they love it when I say that word. Gosh, they love it.
You know, this is I don't know if you necessarily would call this gaslighting, but this is just lying, period.
Yeah.
When they came out and said this had absolutely nothing to do with the Last Supper, when all the propaganda that they were putting out before, all their publications were saying that they were going to have a reenactment of Da Vinci's Last Supper.
Do we even know where that whole story of that Greek or French reenactment thing originated from that everybody sent around?
I don't know, but it's amazing how all these liberals all of a sudden became experts in Greek mythology.
Yep.
And really, it's fascinating. Yeah. But this right here, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's only like 8 disciples. I guess the fat one in the middle, 18
no.
4.
This table this table is actually twice as long as this. There's more than 12 people around this.
Oh, is there?
But
Okay.
if you look at it closely, and that's why I wanted to have this picture. I'm not sure why this has that transparent writing over the top of it, but I can make that bigger. I think I can.
Oh, why would you do that? I don't want to see it any closer.
Oh, yeah, but it was perfect size. Don't worry about it. It was fine.
And what people were saying is that, and it's true if you just kind of look at it here. I got to make it smaller to get them both fit. Not only does it seem staged to match the Last Supper, but in some cases, like if you look at the disciple to Jesus' left in the yellow, right? How he's got his hands out. You can see that the thing to the DJ's left has her hands out too, but opposite. Like, so not only did they try to create this, but they tried to do it exactly opposite, purposefully, like in defiance of.
Oh.
And not to mention there's a small child up there.
I would say they could kiss my ass, but they'd probably like to do that. So
yeah. They'd line up for that one.
I know it, man. And I forgot, who was it that had, did you send it to me? Somebody sent it to me, a very interesting quote when they talk about tolerance. And it's like, we're supposed to be tolerant, and that's what you hear: tolerance, tolerance, tolerance. Except for anything Christian. Is this you? Did you write that? No, you didn't write it.
I did.
Oh, you're the one that wrote about the tolerance?
Well, I mentioned
else.
tolerance and legalistic expectations of Christians here. Yeah.
Right. Our issue is that we don't hate enough. That's the issue. Because they'll sit around and they'll say stuff like, well, you know, Christians are nothing but filled with hate and all that, and they're lying through their teeth because if they even thought for a second that we were filled with 1% hate, they wouldn't do the stuff that they do. I mean, really, they wouldn't, because they'd be afraid to do it. That's why you don't see them with the drag queen Muhammad out there.
They're not mocking Islam, are they?
They're not mocking Islam. Why? Because Islam, they'll come and bomb your house. Yeah,
absolutely. And the difference is we don't do anything.
We don't do it. We're the religion that actually lives by the words of our Savior. And so we don't do anything. And they say, well, you're just guys are if they thought we were filled with hate, you got to understand, if they thought we were filled with hate, they wouldn't do the stuff that they do. But they don't think that. It's a lie.
Yeah.
And we just go along with it. And we're just like, I don't want to come across as hateful. I don't want to come across as hateful. And so I can't say anything. But see, the problem is when you hate something enough, you start fighting against it. And it's like if you get to a point in your life where you hate how you look, then you'll start working out and you'll make a change. You'll do something different. Yeah. We don't hate things enough. That's our problem.
Why is there a child in this is my question.
Because that's what
it's a child.
It is. That's what the drag community does.
Yeah, there's a little child right there in the, yeah. As a child.
Yeah.
Probably what, 10?
Yeah.
9, 10 years old?
Yeah.
But this is France, by the way. You have to remember this is France.
That's true. They're a bunch of pedophiles, aren't I mean,
I
can't say that word. Oh, edit that one out. A bunch of...
France has been perverted since the Middle Ages, so this is not surprising. There are a lot of Christians that are there as well. But France has a reputation as being a very decadent civilization. And
Yeah,
so
is the one in the middle, or is she DJing? Is that what's going on?
she is apparently some prominent. I believe it's a she, but identifies as a member of the alphabet community. But it's apparently some popular DJ at the same time somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Okay.
So yes, the DJing was part of the whole thing.
I mean, but the point about the whole thing was that it was a direct mockery. Absolutely, 100%. It was basically their middle finger to everybody out there in the name of tolerance.
But then that chick come out and say, "Oh, well, we didn't really mean it," and blah 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 blah. And
we're sorry if somebody was offended. We meant to do it. We're just sorry that you're so narrow-minded and bigoted that you were offended.
Hey, Perpetual Rookie Mistakes back. We ain't seen him in a while. He says they don't mock other religions because Christianity is the only true religion. Obviously, we've said that several times. Why mock anything that's made up?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said at church the other night. Yep. I said it's the only religion that's mocked because it's the only real one. The rest of them they know is not real.
And it's funny because even I watch Asmongold all the time, and Asmongold even came on and said, "You don't see him doing it to any other religion, do you? Only the Christians."
Well, it's funny.
So, even non-Christians realize it.
One of the posts I linked today was written up by somebody having an issue. He goes, and even atheists, ones like me, have an issue with this. So it's like it's not even us.
Yeah.
It's not only us offended by it.
That's what Asmongold was like. He goes, I was wearing like a something ghost T-shirt today. He goes, I'm the farthest thing from it, but he goes, that's crazy to me that they pick on one religion.
Yeah,
they do all the time.
It's because we won't blow their house up.
Well, and originally the story came out was, it is or isn't a mockery. And then we had that Facebook post that got shared by literally everybody, saying it wasn't to mock this. And then the next day, we have a producer behind the Olympics saying, "Oh yeah, that's right. We were inspired by the Last Supper, but we didn't think it would offend anybody." Basically. Yeah. What was the quote says? Da, 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 da.
We didn't think it would offend Christians by putting drag queens on a stage.
Well, their way out was it's been duplicated, or it's been set up like this. Other people do this. I'm like, I don't remember seeing a bunch of drags mimicking the Last Supper before, but people reenact, like The Simpsons did it one time, right? And then so-and-so will do it. I'm sure it's been on Saturday Night Live or something before where people said it. But it wasn't a straight-up anti-Christian mockery of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And
there's true and real. These people are just like, go ahead, bud. I'm sorry.
It wasn't the actual opening for the Olympics, though, was it?
No, it was not the opening, but it was like it came after it from what I understand. It was part of it.
Okay, because originally everybody said it was the opening to the Olympics, and then it come out and said no, it wasn't really the opening. It was like a sideshow or something. Obviously, a sideshow.
I'm going to see if I can find something. By the way, keep going.
It's just but we didn't mean for people to be offended. It's like if I took a mannequin and I wrote drag queen on the mannequin and then threw it in a wood chipper, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend people. I'm sorry if you were offended by that. It's artistic expression. That's all I was doing." We don't get offended enough. We need to start getting pissed off about things. And because they'll do this, there'll be a little bit of outrage for a little while, then everybody will go back to their business because they're comfortable and they like being comfortable.
What's this? This is the actual opening, right? And like this was happening on the TV off to the side. You see that? That's for a little context. You see the Last Supper thing over there. What does that look like? What does that look like?
From here, it just looks like a member of the Blue Man Group got a little too drunk.
No. The whole scene.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm missing something.
Hunger Games.
I've never seen it.
You guys have not seen Hungry? Where they're bringing the contestants in and the whole, like, completely lost and sexual or immoral cities watching them come in. It's just like this.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
This just looks exactly. Watch the Hunger Games. You'll notice it instantly. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, I've seen it. And that person looks like they would be a host on the Hunger Games.
Exactly. So that is the guy that is apparently the god of wine or whatever, and that was the whole thing, is they were presenting the god of wine to the Last Supper scene. He's laying there mostly naked on the table when they're done. So
that's
you're just sitting. Who looks at this stuff and says, "Oh, yeah, this is a good idea. We'll do this." Yeah.
Well, they say
totally
it was all
Olympics.
about diversity and acceptance and equality and
except if
tolerance.
you're a Christian. Except if you're a Christian.
Exactly.
We have no need for you here. You are not accepted. You are not tolerated if you're a Christian.
Yeah.
I love it. Gosh, I love it. I love it so much. I'm a Christian. I love it. I'm hated by the world. I love it.
I think somebody said that we were going to be hated by the world long time ago. Yeah.
I think so. I love it, man. Bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it on. We love the hate.
Oh, yeah, we do, man.
It feeds us.
Do it. Because every time you do it, there's not, not widespread, but there's a few more people who are just like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this crap they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in her official statement, the producer that was part of this, Anne DeCamps, says the opening ceremony tried to celebrate community tolerance
by mocking.
And she says, we believe this ambition was achieved. If people have taken an offense, we are sorry. So my paraphrase is, we did what we did. Sorry if it offended some.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're closed-minded and bigoted if it did.
Right. Yeah.
Gosh, I guess I'm closed-minded and bigoted.
Yeah. And then this is the lady that had the weird headdress on and the DJ board in front of her. There's some little speculation as to whether she created this post or she just shared the post that she was tagged in.
The New Gay Testament?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The picture is right here. I don't know what that looks like to you, but.
That is awesome. Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
The New Gay Testament.
Oh, yes, the New Gay Testament.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. That's in the message anyway. It's fine. It's already there.
It's already
I think the message has the message has the New Gay Testament in it.
The internet never forgets.
Absolutely.
Gosh.
You know, and
is that something she tried to delete?
I don't think so, but it's not solid as to. I saw some people commenting on this post as to whether she created it, whether it originated with her, or she shared it because somebody tagged her in it.
What is that arrow pointing to? Turn it off.
Oh.
I don't want to see it. Oh.
Did you see that, Lee?
There's something there. Oh.
Did you see what made primetime television there, Lee?
Wiener. That's all I'm going to say. Wieners.
This is a good way to get this video taken down, but
I don't want to see it.
Can you see?
Oh
my gosh.
You didn't know that?
I looked too close. My eyes are burned. My retinas.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad they had children on stage with them because
I think sometimes they do this stuff. I'm sure. I think sometimes they do this stuff just so that they'll have some Christian will run up there and just start overturning tables.
Oh, good.
And then they can say, see, they need to be in concentration camps.
I really think they just do it for attention because look at all the attention they're getting. Do you think the opening games would have had any attention whatsoever? No, because nobody gives a flying rip about the Olympics anymore.
You know what? Honestly. I didn't even know it was on. I didn't
either until people started getting offended.
Knows
I didn't even know it was on until this.
Yeah,
I was like,
this
the Olympics?
comes on, and all of a sudden it gets people's attention. I think it was just a stunt for attention is all it was.
I think, right.
Screw them. Let them make fun of it all they want. I don't care. Yeah. I'm not the one that has to answer for it. They got to answer for it.
They're going to hell in the end. So it don't matter.
There you go. They're going to have to give a testament of what they did. So you know what? Screw them. Like I said, I think it was just an attention grab. I think that's all it was. They're like, hey, if we do this, something shocking, people might actually watch. Because That's the only reason I've watched any of the Olympic stuff is because it was scrolling through my feed because of this.